before I get started because sometimes this thing, y'all know I be making mistakes every now and then. Can y'all hear me? Are we good? Are we good? We straight? Urban Therapy with Sun, y'all. It's Sunday, March 9th. Y'all know how that go. Let me see.
Y'all know how that go.
This is what I was.
Let me see.
This is
Y'all know how that.
This is what I was worried about. Now I know we good. Now I know we good. Here we go. Y'all know it's March 9th, y'all. That's the anniversary of Biggie's death. Not that we want to celebrate that, but you know. Some things to talk about today. Let's go, y'all. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. I'm your host, Sun 752. We do this every single Sunday from 1 p.m. till around 2:30-ish. And the reason that we say 2:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is Sunday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. Today, on this March 9th, the anniversary of Biggie's death. I really don't like to harp on that kind of stuff, but it is the anniversary of Biggie's death. So, you know, like if you want to play some Notorious B.I.G. songs today, it would be a good day to do it in remembrance, you know what I'm saying? Celebration. But we're not celebrating. It would probably be better to do it on his birthday, but people remember the day that people left this world. You know, I understand. I get it. I mean, I practice it, but I get it. So this is what we're talking about today. Today we talking about you ain't going to do nothing with the money except blah, blah, blah. So basically what we're going to talk about today is people's excuses for not paying you the money that they owe you, or not giving you your worth, or withholding what may belong to you. I don't know if you've ever had somebody tell you, well, I don't know why you bugging me about the money. You ain't going to do nothing but go out and smoke up all the money, drink up all the money, sex up all the money, spend up all the money. The money is yours. I mean, that's the bottom line. And I've known people who got jerked out of their money because somebody tried to justify it by saying, well, yeah, well, you know, I held the money so they wouldn't go out and waste it all because I knew they was going to need it later. And what did that person wind up doing with the money? Spending all the money. So the person that was keeping the money from the person that wasn't going to do nothing but waste the money, went out and spent all the money. Y'all good with that? I'm not all right with that. So that's what we're talking about today on the Urban Therapy. Let's get it popping. Let's go. Let's go. Grown woman, don't try me. What's good? Stacy White, all up in the house. Good to see y'all. Y'all already know. We gonna talk today. We're gonna talk heavy. We're gonna talk heavy. This conversation is gonna be weighted. It's gonna be very, very, very dense. It's gonna be very dense. What's good? What's good? Good to see me some y'all. Cheryl Halsey, what's good? How you doing, Ma? Good to see you. Always. And Dawson Campbell. What up, Dawson Campbell? Appreciate you coming through. And Dipples D's is in the house. What's up, y'all? What's up? So do y'all know what I'm talking about? Have you ever experienced this? So you lent somebody some money, or you invested in them, or you let them hold your money, because it could have been, you could have let them hold your money so somebody else that was close to you couldn't steal it, or couldn't tamper with it, or couldn't spend it on something that the money wasn't meant for. And then when you go back to get your money, you can't get your money. They have your money in escrow, an escrow account that you didn't agree to. You know, people throw around words like escrow. Like, yeah, the money is in escrow. Do you know that an escrow account is an account that has to be agreed upon by the person who is getting paid and the person who owes? So when people who pay rent and they say that I'm not paying the rent until the landlord makes these repairs, you can't do that legally without his consent. An escrow account is agreed upon by the lender and the ower, the person who owes the money. So, yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. But, you know, when people know that you have, dare I say, an addiction, or they know that you have a fetish, or they know, or fetishes, or they know that you have habits or a propensity to do certain things. Maybe they know that you have a certain person that, you know, you like to spoil a little bit, spend on a little bit, give to a little bit, serve a little bit. You ain't gonna do nothing but give such and such all your money. So that's why I don't want to give you the money. You know, relationships have ended because of this. On some real shit. Parents and children have fought over this kind of stuff. This has been the stuff that court cases have been made of. And this has also been the kind of stuff that all kinds of violence has grown up out of, or it can get messier than that. What could be messier than violence? You ever see two people steal from each other? Have you ever seen somebody steal in retaliation for being stolen from? Oh, all right. Well, you know, you never returned my High Five album. You know, the first High Five album. You know, I like the way you kiss me when we're playing the kissing game. So since you stole my High Five album, I stole your SWV album and your Silk album. I took the CDs. You steal from me, I steal from you. So maybe, not only did I steal your shit, I took, because people don't normally like to say that they stole, because that's not a label that even thieves like to put on themselves. So I took your shit and I put my name on the CD. So if somebody see the CD, they're going to see my name on the CD. And say it right there. Cheryl Halsey. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. You took my High Five CD. I took your SWV and your Silk. There's a meeting in my bedroom. Yeah, I'm listening to it. You got to wait till it come on the radio. That's on you. Queen Monica, what's good? How you feeling? Good to see me some you. And JA says, do you support the LGBTQA community? I do not even a little bit. I do believe that you should live and let live, but they can't live here. Now, I don't know your motivation for asking me that, and hopefully you're not being a dickhead. So if you are being a dickhead, then, you've accomplished your goal. If you're not being a dickhead, I apologize for putting you in the dickhead category, column, or section or whatever, because a lot of times people will come on this show and they'll start asking some dumb shit like that. And then I have to flame them a little bit. No Diddy. Have to flame them a little bit. But this is not the place. This is not the place for all of that. So if you do support the LGBTQ community, you're not going to support them here. You know what I mean? I mean, you can support them in your own mind, but we don't have those conversations. I'm just saying we don't have those conversations. We don't protect those entities over here. So just letting you know. So you said I'll be praying for you and your devilish views. Wish you the best. Well, I say you eat a dick. And I'm not praying for you. As a matter of fact, thanks for coming by the show, but fuck you. Holla. All right, now let me see. Stacy White says swipe. I put my name on everything. Oh, you saying they'll say that they swipe something? Oh, I got you. I put my name on everything, my initials or my whole name. It's a good practice, but I know people who will steal your shit even with your name on it. They're like, oh, as long as I keep it in. Remember how they used to have the CD player that had the carousel, so you could have like 5 CDs on joint. They just keep it in there. Nobody saw the CD. You just put the shit on random. Yeah, you put the shit on random, so it play like Mary J. Blige, then it'll play like Brownstone, and then it'll play like Keith Sweat, and then it'll play like TLC, and then it'll, play like, I don't know, Donnell Jones or something. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. So that's what we talking about today. You ain't gonna do nothing except spend it all on blah, blah, blah. So they know that you smoke. They know that you drink. They know that you on crack. They know that you like the party. You like the lottie-dottie. You like the party. You don't cause trouble. You don't bother nobody. But you will spend the money on a hottie and a hot toddy. So that's their justification for not paying you your money, giving you your money. Now, the question that I have to ask y'all straight out the gate is, would you put up with that? Would you put up with somebody, or have you put up with somebody withholding your funds because they didn't think that you could be trusted with your own money? Now, I can understand somebody saying like, listen, I know you need cash right now, but I'm not going to lend it to you because this is what I'll do. I'll pay the bill for you. And then, I hate to have to get in your business when you borrow money, because if you borrow money, I shouldn't have to know exactly what you need it for. That's not really my business, but I'm going to make it my business because I don't want to give my money to certain things. You know how people say, this is a good one. I think y'all going to like this one. I think y'all going to like this one because some of y'all might do this. You know how like a homeless person, you might, go to a 7-Eleven or a Quickie Mart and AM PM Mini Mart or a Wawa, something like that, and you see a homeless person outside the store, and they asking for money. They're homeless on the street and wherever you go, they asking you for money, and some of y'all might say, well, if you need money for food, I'll buy you the food, but I don't want to give you the money because I think you just gonna go get drunk or buy drugs with the money. I don't want you to get drugs. I'm like, well, see, I don't do that. I'm like, if you buy drugs with the money, you buy drugs with the money. Either I'm feeling altruistic and generous, or I'm not. But I can't give you the money from the bottom of my heart and the depth of my pockets and then tell you what you got to do with the money. But some people do. Like, all right, come on. I come over. You hungry? All right, look, I'm gonna go over here and buy you a sausage. Get everything on that thing. Put onions on that shit, sauerkraut. You know what I mean? Mustard and ketchup. Put some relish. You got some chili? Put some chili on that shit too. Put some chili on. And give them a soda. Give them a soda and some chips. But some of y'all call soda pop. Some of y'all call it Coke. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, some people are like that with their money. Like, nah, I ain't. I'll buy you something to eat, but I'm not gonna give you no money because my money gonna go to the liquor store. I don't want my hard-earned, generous, altruistic, philanthropic money to go to no alcohol. But you might drink alcohol your goddamn self. You being stingy, telling him he can't go get a drink. And you probably gonna go get a drink. But do you look at it like, well, yeah, but I go get a drink with my money. I work for this money. I got paid this money. You see this check? Or should I say, let me go on my phone and I bring up my pay stub, because a lot of y'all don't, y'all ain't got no paper check. Y'all ain't like me. I insist on the paper. No direct deposit. Give me the check. Give me the check. I need a physical check. I need a check. I do with it what I want to do. Don't nobody touch my money before I touch my money. But anyway. Oh, Stacey, y'all call the soda up in the D? All right. I know over in Pittsburgh, they don't call it soda. They call it pop. And that's only, 350 miles away? Grown woman don't try me, says, I just give them the money, and what they do with it is what they do. Me too. Shit. And y'all know, I've talked about child support on here. Listen, fathers, listen, brothers, listen, men. You can't pay the child support and then tell your baby mom where she got to spend the money. It says, the court order says you got to pay child support. It don't say that you get to direct where it's going to go to. When you pay your light bill, when you pay your gas bill, when you pay your motherfucking taxes, you don't tell none of them what to do with the money that you spent. Now try to allocate the your IRS money to wherever you think it should go to. Like, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna pay my taxes, but I'm gonna show proof that I gave my money to infrastructure. I gave it to recreation. I gave it to I don't know, the housing and education. I wrote out a check. Look, here's my check to the Department of Education. Here's my my check to Parks and Recreation. Here's my my check to highway safety and streets, whatever. IRS is gonna be like, so you ain't pay your taxes. We coming to holler at you. Now you can go ahead and keep working. We gonna keep garnishing. And if we don't feel like you paying enough and fast enough, we just going to go ahead and proceed with legal proceedings that we're going to win, and you're going to take your dumb ass to jail over what, $10,000, you stupid ass. So if you can't tell anybody else what to do with the money that you pay them because you owe them for a service, what makes you think What makes you think that you can tell somebody else what they can do with their money? It ain't even yours, mom. It ain't even yours, dad, hubby, wifey, girlfriend, boyfriend, godmom, dad, aunt, uncle, best friend, lover, chick on the side nigga. You don't get to decide that. But people try it all the time, which y'all know about it. Dimples D says, absolutely not. Oh, hold on. Y'all giving this, I see y'all giving this poll question a little bit of love. Let me. Oh, these are some interesting answers. 9 people have participated in the poll question. And the poll question is, if black people were ever to get reparations, do you think that they would waste all of the money? The reason I ask this is because I've heard a lot of black people speak on this issue, and for a lot of them say, well, we ain't never gonna get no reparations, so we ain't even gotta have this conversation. And then when people press and they be like, well, we still fighting for it and they owe us the money. So no matter how much time goes, the debt grows. No matter how much time goes, the debt still grows. And one day we will get it. So some people I've heard say, well, I don't think we should ever get reparations because we ain't gonna do, they ain't gonna do nothing but go out and spend money on a bunch of Cadillacs. Watch, all these niggas gonna be running around with gold chains and Cadillacs. And I said, so what? So what? So they bought a Cadillac for their ancestors that couldn't get a Cadillac. They buying bushels of crab legs for their ancestors that couldn't get bushels of crab legs. I mean, I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do, but it's, if they receive reparations, that's their money. How you gonna tell them like, all right, this is what we gonna do, black people and niggas. We're gonna finally pay the reparations. It's gonna be a nice little chunk because y'all had to wait. And this is for the blood, sweat, and tears and free labor that your ancestors tilled in the gardens of the plantations during slavery. And also for the years of oppression, malignment, and terrorism that has been bestowed upon you. All right, so but when we give you this money, you got to start loving your neighbor. You got to put your money together with him and build up your communities and improve your situation and start some generational wealth. That's the only way you're going to get it. Well, you know what black people going to do. They're going to say, yeah, that's what I was going to do anyway. And some of them actually mean it till they get the money. You know, you get the money. Let's say what the check, what would the check be? Because I'm thinking it should be 7 figures, no less. Closer to 10. Closer to 8 figures. But it won't be. So let's say we all get, I don't know, $500,000, $500,000. You get that $500,000 with no obligations, like, yo, we good. I could buy a house, even with the prices of houses now. I can buy a house, have plenty of money left over. I can buy a house. I can buy a Benz. I can still kick it with my friends. I can buy a house. I can buy a Benz. And I can still kick it with my friends. I can buy a house. I can buy a Benz. I can still kick it with. I can buy a house. I can buy a Benz. And I still have enough money kicking with my friends. I got a house. I got a Benz. Got enough money to kick it with my friends. I said, I got a house. I got a Benz. Got enough money left over to kick it with my friends. House only cost me a couple of $100,000. And yeah, I'm taking a stand. I ain't standing on the corner no more because I got a brand new Benz for sure now. And I'm doing my thing. We going on vacation. We gonna live like kings and queens by any means. Yeah, just got me a new pair of designer jeans. They was like a G a piece. And I'm doing this shit. I'ma never sign a lease. It sound all good. It sounds good. Until somebody tell you, nah, you gotta put a a good little percentage of the money away, and you gotta wait for the return of it. This is gonna be like 500,000. Ain't that much money? You ain't sniffed nothing close to 100,000. I mean, even $100,000 in your life, and all of a sudden you talking about 500,000 ain't really that much. After I bought the house in the Benz, you telling me that I gotta put like 1 or 200 grand? You know what I mean? For generational wealth. Shit, my kids better get a job. Fuck you talking about generational wealth? I mean, didn't they get a check too? This is reparations. They didn't say per family. They said per person. Fuck out of here. Tripping. So it is what it is. But let's see. The options were, yes, YOLO, sex, cars, and crab legs, baby. Sex, cars, and crab legs. And most of y'all said no. 50% said no. And out of 10 votes, that means 5 of y'all said no, they would invest and build. I like y'all optimism. That's cool. And 0% says it's theirs to do as they please. I am shocked that nobody said it's theirs to do as they please. 40% said that they are never getting reparations. Good job so far. Good job so far. Okay. Cheryl Halsey says, I gave the money. My son said no. He going to the store. He did, but I still owe money. Okay. Grown Woman Don't Try Me says, I can only dictate what I do for me. If I give you money, you F it up. Oh, well. Only problem I might have is if you come back to me like, I know I fucked up the money. Oh, I know I fucked up, but I just need you to help me out. I just need you. What's it all about? I need you to help me out just one more time. I need a couple of nickels, pennies, and some dimes. I ain't gonna ask you for a quarter because you might find out I was messing with your daughter. And that was supposed to be on the low. Yeah, I love her so, because she ain't a hoe. You probably thought she was, but I don't have the buzz. Didn't have to get her drunk. Yeah, but I got the smoke. And she got the same thing. So I'm running around her. Yeah, I'm living like a king. Need a couple of dollars so I could buy her some brand new flowers. What kind of grimy shit is this? You trying to tell me that you messing with my little sis? Actually, my daughter caught y'all out there. I was wondering what's going on. Yo, what's going on here? You the grind ball. I don't like you, little old slime ball. All y'all be lying. And that shit really ain't cool. Y'all be trying me. And that ain't smart. I'm trying to tell you the truth, and it's coming from the heart. Talking about some poetry and art. Get the hell out of here before I fart in your mouth. Yeah, you caught that shit, and now I hope it stink. Next time you better think before you ask me for some cash. Try to come back, and you ain't pay me back yet. Trying to make it last forever like on some Keep Sweat shit. I ain't trying to hear none of it. Fuck out of here for the money. Okay. So do we have the general gist of what we talking about here? Do we understand each other? Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? You ain't gonna do nothing but spend all the money on what? On what? Now we all have that thing. We all have our thing that we might spend all of our money on. Not all the money, but you know how people say that you spend all your money on something because they might not spend any of their money on it, and they don't respect what you spent your money on. It could be your hair. You know, some women spend a lot of money on their hair. You know what I mean? So every time you turn around, they're back to the salon, giving the salon a lot of money. Like your monthly, you need a tab at the salon. You know how like you go through the tolls. If you got to travel a lot on the turnpike, you get an easy pass. You might need, and you know how like the easy pass is supposed to give you a little bit of money off. You know what I mean? You know, instead of just paying as you go. Well, you might need an easy pass for your hair, babe. You at the hairdresser all the time. You know, your stylist, you treat your your stylist on your payroll like crazy. More than your kids. Your kids get this much. Your stylist get that much. That's a chunk. Put dollars in there. I don't care if it's just $1. If you stack them from here to here, you got, that's a nice little, it's a nice joint. That's a nice joint. All right. Grown woman says that part, don't come back again. You know they're gonna come back though. You know it. And she says, sadly, when you don't have the things you want, when you get money, you tend to overspend on things you felt like you missed out on. Mm-hmm. And it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. While everybody was wearing Guess and Polo, you had to wear chaps. Y'all remember chaps? Do they still have chaps? Remember, Ralph Lauren had another clothing line called Chaps. It was the same exact quality as Polo, but it wasn't Polo. It didn't have the brand Polo on it, but Chaps was just the same exact quality. It was Ralph Lauren, but people were anyway. Why everybody was? It seemed like everybody could afford Guess and Polo. You was wearing Chaps and I don't know, pair of Jordans, Sergio Valentes or something. I mean, it wasn't nothing wrong with no Jordans. Jordans was good jeans, and so was Sergio Valente. Speaking of which, it's a little off topic, but I was thinking about this shit. Were Jordans jeans mainly for women? Because I remember men wearing Jordans jeans too, but because they had the women in the commercial, it kind of gave you the impression that Jordans jeans were mostly for women. And when they became popular again, like near the late 90s, I never saw no men with no Jordans, only females. So, do y'all know? Was Jordans mainly a woman's label on the low? Because Sergio Valente had men in the commercial too. So, y'all got any information on that? Like if you see a man is in a pair of Jordans jeans, should you be like, hey, sir or madam, what's going on? I'm coming out. I'm coming. I wish I could play music on this show. Like music that we know. They not going to let me do it. They're not going to let me do it. All right. Oh, so y'all not going to answer me about the Jordache jeans, huh? Is it that y'all don't know or y'all just don't care? I mean, because I asked the question and I know y'all heard me and I know y'all know the answer. Even if you don't have the exact answer or the right answer, you have an answer. But that's all right. That's all right. Y'all can play how y'all want to play. Y'all can play how y'all want to play. Because I'ma still be me. That's what people say when they get all frustrated, they don't get their way. See, I'ma still be me. I don't really care. Y'all, whatever y'all do is what y'all do. But God got me. God got me, and I'ma still be me. I'ma still be me. Most of y'all mad because y'all ain't me. Y'all can't be me. So y'all Dimples talking about, so what was the question? No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. Stacey White says, I like the value of my money, and I like to see my money. Sometimes I get very tempted to go along with the crowd. I cannot mess my money up. I understand. Overstand. Grown woman, don't try me, says, I think they promoted them to women at first. Better than they made a men's line. All right, Dimples D says, What was the question? Were Jordache jeans made for women or could men wear them too? I know when they came out, men were wearing them, but it did seem like more like I ain't never seen no man wear no Gloria Vanderbilts. I don't think they was made for men. I don't remember seeing no Gloria Vanderbilts in the men's section. But Jordache were. They had men's Jordache jeans. In the beginning, I'm talking about like 80, 81. Well, no, before then. What we talking about? Like 78, 79, 80. You know, when designer jeans started to become real popular. All right. Cheryl Halsey says, I don't know. Okay. See, I can go for that. Dimple says, I did not hear it. Even though I don't believe that. But, you know. Rowan says, I think they were unisex jeans. Okay. Oh, Dimple says, absolutely for women. Well. You don't say. You talking about Jordache, right? Not Gloria Vanderbilt. Well. Well, anyway. Yeah. I was agreeing with what Grown Women Don't Try Me said about like a lot of times when you're down, when you see everybody else or seemingly everybody else was able to be up and be able to buy things and live their lives, go on vacations and, you know, have a good time and live the American dream. And you was bogged down with bills all the time. You had to work all the time. It was hard for you to make ends meet and keep your head above water when you was just making it out here. No matter how many hours you worked and how hard you toiled. So I get it. I 100% get it. Do me a favor, y'all. Please hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. But even if because you didn't have it before and you have it now and you're going to decide to go ahead and splurge or waste the money or blow the money, however you term it, that shouldn't stop anybody from giving you the money that belongs to you. I don't know about y'all. But in my world, the easiest way to start a fight is to tell somebody that they can't have something that they know belongs to them. Even if it's their freedom. Have you ever physically tried to stop somebody from leaving somewhere? Have you ever blocked a door or had somebody block a door from you? Like you ready to go and they like, you ain't going nowhere. Have you ever had that happen? Because I've seen it happen and it can get ugly. It can get quite ugly. Anybody ever do that? Like you tell them, listen, I'm out of here. I ain't trying to hear this shit, man. I get back. And they get to the door and be like, you ain't going nowhere. We gonna finish talking about this, or we gonna handle this, or blah, blah, blah. Anybody ever do it? What happened? What happened when they did it? Because I've seen it get ugly. And yes, I've had it done to me. I bet you I got out of that door. They wasn't. My daddy told me a long time ago, he said, listen, if somebody wants to leave somewhere, you do not block their path. You can catch up to them, run after them if you want to, but do not stop them from leaving. It's like almost the same thing as if you ever backed a cat. And yes, I'm talking about a feline, a kitty cat, you know, into a corner. If you back a scared cat into a corner, I don't care how big you are. Now you got to fight because they ain't having it. So they might you know, they are literally fighting for their lives. So you prepare to have a nice bite. You're gonna be leaking out because them claws and them and those jaws are coming out. It's about to get. You gonna remember the time you backed that cat into a corner because you was blocking his way from getting around you. So he or she decided to go through you. Yeah, when that back raised and that tail get fluffy and the rest of that fur get puffy. Well, the nigga said, what you think he was talking about? What do you think means? I ain't seen no animal that go, whether it's snake or possum or nothing, and it mean it's all right, everything all right. A hiss don't normally mean that things is gonna go well. Anyway, so like I said, one of the easiest ways to start a fight or end a relationship with somebody is to block them from having something that belongs to them. Tell them that something that belongs to them is something that you're holding from them. That's an easy way to start a fight. Whether you're talking about a fist fight, an argument, a disagreement, a separation. Either way, it's a negative situation, and it ain't gonna fly. That ain't gonna fly. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. All right. Grown Woman Don't Try Me says, once they became popular with women, they saw the profit, so they made them unisex to capitalize. Okay. All right, so that's how it started out. Jordache with the horse on him. Should have just looked it up. Should have just look it up. Were Jordache jeans ever just for women? Huh. It says no, Jordache jeans were never just for women, as the brand was created to offer form-fitting styles for both men and women. Interesting. Jordache was founded in 1978 by brothers Joe, Ralph, and Avi Nakash. The brothers opened a denim store in New York City and were inspired by European fashions. Jordache jeans were manufactured and distributed under their own label with a horse head logo and back pocket stitching. The brand offered a form-fitting silhouettes for both men and women. Brooke Shields modeled for Jordache jeans in a body positive ad. Liz Berlinger, president of Jordache, said that Shields is iconic in fashion like Jordache. But they have it. So there might be a difference between what the streets say and what the companies say. The company said, we ain't blocking no money. The street said, you got on Jordache jeans? Okay. All right, Alberta. My name Al. Oh, I'm sorry. Stacey White says, I'm gonna get my stuff. I mean, I feel how you feel. I do. I feel how you feel. The easiest way to start a really bad situation is to stop somebody from getting something that belongs to you. Now, just because they feel like you might go and waste whatever it is that they're withholding from you that does belong to you, doesn't make it justifiable. But I understand in some circles. Like let me tell you something, man. I don't know if y'all have ever have ever dealt with somebody that was on drugs, somebody that you love that was on drugs. But you know, when you're dealing with somebody who's a drug addict, somebody who is a victim of substance abuse, and you see them spending all their money, you see them broke all the time, you see them scrambling around, you know, getting thin, you know, getting skinny, but really not looking good. You can tell that their health is failing, and you know, they really are going down. It's hard dealing with that situation. It is. It's real tough. But that doesn't justify you keeping their money. Now, where I've seen this play out, is when Big Mama died, or Mama died, or Granddaddy died, or whoever had some money. You know how it is. Your mom died, your dad died, granddaddy died, grandmama, whoever left some money, whether it was an insurance settlement or whether they used to just save a bunch of money and they left it to one person, or they allocated it to some people, which is normally not a good idea. Listen, man, it's always a good idea to have a living will. Get yourself a will, because the ugliness comes out in a family. The ugliestness, and I don't care if that's not a word, but the ugliestness in a family really comes out after there's a death in the family and some money is left over, because everybody thinks that they deserve to be paid, whether or not they took care of the person, whether or not they were directly related to the person, whether or not there's a bloodline, whether or not they were around, you know, during the time of the death. It doesn't matter. They feel like I should have got some money. And when some money isn't left, or no money is left, and only one person is in control of the money, and everybody looking at that one person like, she trying to give me this little bit of money, because it's always a female. I ain't never seen a situation. I ain't saying that it never happens, but I've never seen a situation where it was the man who was controlling the will money, or the death money, or the inheritance money. I never seen that. It's normally a woman controlling the shit. And what happens? Oh, she's stealing all the money, or she taking all the money. She want to give us all $300. Get the fuck out. Hey, yo, she gonna stop playing with me. Gonna give me like some $300, talking about the funeral cost $12,000, so it was only $15,000 left. I mean, it was only $15,000 that they had to play with. So after the $12,000 funeral, she only had $3,000 left, and she gonna give everybody $300. She must think she think somebody head screw all the way around, turn all the way around like The Exorcist. I'm gonna show her The Exorcist for real. Get a living will. Get a living will. So in your passing, it don't get nasty. Mad families have broken up over that shit. That shit get. Or the house. Who gonna get the house? Who gonna get the house? Yo, my auntie took over the house. I ain't going out. Yo, she can't have the house. We need to sell the crib. We need to divvy up the money. That's what she did. But she said that Big Mama left her the crib, and that's where she has to live. But the only thing is, my auntie on drugs, and I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't giving hugs. Speaking of little hugs, got a newborn. Gave her baby a little hug. You know them little ass cheap juices. This shit is bad. The baby got diabetes already. What the fuck? Yo, times is hard, baby. Now, I was saying all of this to say that when you got a loved one that's on drugs, and they got a lump sum of money that's coming to them, you might try to hold back the money from them, Because that might be the only money they have right now. They ain't in their right mind. You know that if you give them this money, let's say it's, I don't know, $20,000. This the last $20,000 to their name. Once they finish smoking up this money, tricking off this money, they gonna be homeless, and you gonna have to take them in or find somewhere for them to live. What up, T Carry? Right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. Nah, don't say what's up to J.A. Dawson. Don't say what's up to him. He corny. Don't say nothing to him. Don't say nothing to him. All right, anyway. Señorita Ramirez, I didn't see you creep up in here. Y'all be creeping. Y'all be like, yo, I'm gonna fit right in here between these two comments. He ain't even gonna see me. Uh-oh. Hey, son. I'm like, who said that? Oh, señorita Ramirez. Señorita Ramirez. Oh, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, señorita Ramirez? All right, Stacey White says, my stepfather stole my Calvin Klein overalls. They were denim, all female. I mean, still female. The one unisex overalls. I was mad as hell. Hold up, Stacey, you got chill. Oh, this is a real ass story. I was mad as hell seeing him with my stuff. Yo, hold the fuck. Yo, that's the realest shit I see. Yo, say, huh? Say, huh? Hold on, Stacey, hold on. That's the realest story I've heard told on this show. I got to read this again. Stop. My stepfather stole my Calvin Klein overalls. We called it a jumpsuit. They were denim, still female. The one unisex overall. I was mad as hell. I see. What the hell? Yo, was he on drugs? Was he on drugs? Well, he's on drogas. Drogas. Stacey White says, I came on time today. That's what's up. What the fuck? She said, I'm still mad. I'm mad for you. That shit is... That's that crack era shit right there. That's that crack... That was the crack era. Ain't no way around it. See, so you know, if you sitting on $20,000 for Uncle, we could call him Uncle Tyrone. We could call him Uncle Jerome. Uncle Jerome. Uncle Jerome. Uncle Jerome. Uncle Jerome. Uncle Jeff. Uncle Jerome. Uncle Jerome. Uncle Jerome, Uncle Jay, Uncle Jerome, yo, he lives in the home. Uncle Jerome, don't give him no money, he beat all of Uncle Jerome, Uncle Jerome, yo, he on the phone. Uncle Jerome with the rest of his money. He said you got $18,000 left. You only gave him $2,000. Yo, he come back with his money, and he's saying that if you don't pay him, he gonna sue your ass and he gonna lay your ass out and gonna come around the crib and you gonna give him the money right now. That's how we live. And you know what time you don't want the drama. Yo, you would have got his money from his mama if she was still here, but she's gone right now. Give him money right now. Ow. Ow. Stevie said, you so right. Listen, I know the crack era when I see it. That was a straight crack move. Stole your clothes and wore them shit. Stacey around my side. Shoot, it don't matter. Shoot, that shit fit me. It look nice too. Look, that's too. I'm looking good in this shit. shit. That shit was, I had it looking sharp. Wearing them shits 4 or 5 months in a row. I bet you ain't want them overalls back after you. I bet you ain't want those overalls back after you saw your stepdad and them shits. Like, nah, I'm good. All right, you got that one. I should fight you, but you know what? God said let it go. 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 I'ma let it go. God said let it go. I'ma let it go. I said let it go. I'ma let it go. God said let it go. I'ma let it go. God said let it go. I'ma let it go. God said let it go. I'ma let it go. I said let it go. God said let it go. God, I gotta let it go. God said let it go. I'ma let it go. God said let it go. So I'ma let it go. God said let it go. I'ma let it go. I'ma let it go. I told you. I said God said let it go. You can't have it no more. Oh, yo. Sometimes things come and go, but you gotta let it go. Now you know you can start a lot of fights. And you could punch him and turn out his lights, but it ain't gonna make the jumpsuit come back. So know how to act. I said, God said let him go. God said let him go. God said let him go. I gotta comply. I said, God said let him go. So I'ma let it go. God said let it go, but I'ma let it go. God said let him go. I'ma let it go. I'm out of here. Fuck that shit, nigga. Stacy said, hold on, denim is expensive. Name brand denim is expensive. She said, I looked at him different after that. I bet he was supposed to be a Christian. You got, Stacey, you guys cut this shit out. I'm about to put you on timeout. This shit is too fucking hilarious. He's supposed to be a Christian. Yo, God gonna forgive him. So you might as well get the party started. God gonna forgive him. So you might as well go ahead and forgive him first. This guy going. Yo, this shit made my day. I need this shit. What in God's hell? What in God's heaven? It's Sunday, right? All right. Never in all my days. You looked at him different after that. I bet you did. When you saw him in that jumpsuit, like, he ain't even got no ass. He ain't even got no. I can't. Oh shit. Pause. What we gonna do now, Hammer? What we gonna do now? What we gonna do now? Wow. All right, on the poll question, if black people would ever get reparations, do you think that they would waste all of the money? Now, we got pretty much a tie between no, they would invest and build, and they are never getting reparations. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Okay. Hit the like button, y'all. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Yeah. So when you dealing with a relative or somebody that you know that's on drugs, and you have their money, you have the money that's supposed to go to them, but you might want to hold it back because you know damn well if you give them that money, they're going to spend that money. That money is going up in flames. It's going right there in the pipe. It's going right to the dope man. And they're going to be coming back telling you that you didn't give them all of their money. I don't know if y'all have ever had that happen before. They didn't believe that the money that they got was all the money that they were supposed to receive. Well, drugs will tell you that kind of shit. Drugs will tell you that you always getting cheated out of something. Drugs will tell you that life is unfair. Drugs will tell you that somebody is trying to cheat you. Drugs will tell you that it's a good idea to break in somebody's car and take their radio and speakers and shit. Go in their middle console, steal all the change. Drugs will tell you that. They do it all the time. It'd be like, I'm drugs. Let me guide your life. You can count on me. I'm drugs and I'm consistent. Every day I'm going to tell you what to do and it will be the thing to do. I'm very convincing and I'm steadfast in my approach. I'm drugs, baby. I'm drugs. They always using drugs and shit. They always staying high. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right. So it's a tough situation because even though somebody is going to mess up the cash, they're going to totally obliterate the stash, and that's going to be all they have until they finally get clean. Let me ask y'all this, because I know all of y'all have had experience with relatives, friends, loved ones that have been on drugs. Have you ever known anybody that went to rehab and got clean before they was dead, broke, and fucked up? Have you ever known anybody to say, wait a minute, I'm going to rehab now while I still have my job, while I still have my family, while I still have my savings? Have you ever known anybody do it? And I'm not going to say that nobody does it. It's just that the majority of people who normally get clean, they wait until they hit rock bottom, because that's basically what an addiction is. An addiction is normally when, your life has spiraled out of control and drugs are taking control of it. But, have you ever known anybody that went to rehab while they were still up, while they were still maintaining, before they went all in, before they were totally fucked up in the game? Have you ever known anybody that went to rehab before they was all the way shot out? Anybody. Anybody? Well, I have. Since y'all want to go silent, y'all want to answer nothing, y'all want to say nothing, that's all right. I'm used to talking to myself all the time anyway. So I'm gonna do it right now. Yeah, I knew some people who went to rehab before they were totally fucked up, because I had to go to rehab myself. And so I saw people who had jobs that made them go to rehab. Like, they crashed the SEPTA bus. And SEPTA is the transit system in Philadelphia. So, I know people who was drunk driving or they was getting high on the job, and they might have hit a mailbox or got into an accident with another car. And then, the first thing that happens is they got to go get drug tested. And when they got drug tested, they was dirty. They was dirty, son. They was dirty. They was dirty. It was all kind of weed. They was dirty. They had coke all up in. They was dirty. The alcohol was popping. They was dirty, son. So yeah, I saw people that wasn't all the way done. But you have to consider what would have happened if they weren't working, or if they didn't have that accident on the job, because the job pretty much gave them an ultimatum. Like, it's either we can fire you or we can follow HR protocol, which says that we have to give you a chance to redeem yourself. So we can send you to rehab, And if you successfully complete the substance abuse rehab, then you can come back to work. But for right now, you on suspension without pay. Go ahead and take those classes, or you can quit if you want. But that's if you quit, then the record is going to stand as it is, because you didn't quit before you got into this accident. So we have this shit on your file. So later on, a few years from now, when you try to come back and reapply, we got your ass. So yeah. It's a tough situation. Now, it's tough, but you can't keep somebody's money away from them just because you don't think that they'll do the right thing with the money. Somebody has a sex addiction. They like to go out and they like to sleep with hookers. There are a lot of men out there who solicit prostitution on a regular basis, and they don't think anything is wrong with it. As a matter of fact, they think something is wrong with men who have a problem with it. What say you? What say you? I don't know. But prostitution can cost you a whole lot of money. And the funny thing about it is, you think that the more you're spending, like you're getting a more quality product. You're talking about people. I don't know if there's any proof that call girl pussy is any cleaner than crack whore pussy. I don't know. I don't know if crack whores, wash they twat. I don't think either one of them, want to catch diseases, but both of them are putting themselves in the line of fire when it comes to that. No way around it. So, I mean, it's like top shelf liquor and bottom shelf liquor. You're going to get drunk at the end of the day. Now, what kind of drunk do you want to get? Because, people who drink top shelf liquor, they swear up and down that you get drunk in a different way. Like, I don't be having the rams when I drink this. And when I drink this, I don't be having no hangover. I don't be all sick the next day. Like sometimes, like with this, I don't have to guzzle it down. Like I can just drink it, get me a little straw and sip on it all night. And I'll be nice. No, I ain't drunk. Enough. I'm just nice. I'm nice right now. I'm nice right now. I'm nice right now. I'm nice right now. I'm nice. I'm nice. That's that Philly girl shit. I'm nice right now. I'm nice. Plug ass nigga. All right. So, yeah. The excuses for keeping somebody's money away from them when the money is owed to them. All right, grown women don't try me says she's never known anybody that went to rehab while they were still functional. Okay, and Stacey White says Henny. Yeah, a little Henny. Hen rock. When did Hennessy get so popular? Like back in the 80s, I don't remember nobody talking about Hennessy. I ain't saying nobody drank it, but I don't remember people talking about it so much. Maybe it's because so many people were just talking about regular malt liquor. I mean, give some Red Bull, Blue Bull, OE. You know what I'm saying? It was just Colt 45, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I guess we wasn't old enough to be talking about the good liquor. If you consider Henny to be good liquor. Do y'all consider Henny to be good liquor? What do you think? Grown women don't try me. Is Henny good? Look, I know you don't drink, but you done poured drinks. You done poured plenty of drink. You done poured plenty of drink. So I figure you know. All right. Cheryl Halsey, you says not the what? Stacey White says it's a Detroit thing until it got too expensive. Oh, so y'all fucks with the yak in the D. The D fucks with the yak. All right. Well, y'all ain't the only ones. Because we big. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
You have a call from.
Okay. Caller with the last number is 9843. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. What's on your mind today? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm okay. How are you? How's everybody in the chat? This is Cheryl. It's not the same, but it's similar. We were talking about, people, being on drugs and going to rehab. Now, with me, it was with my husband. He was getting, he was running with people. I'm always bailing him out of jail and out there hustling and what have you. He had to go away to work furlough. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had to go away to work furlough one time, and it broke his activity. It wasn't drugs, but just running the street, and getting into different stuff with different people, know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I had been telling him, but he wasn't listening. Yeah. But at the same time, like I said, it wasn't drugs, but it was work furlough. And I couldn't see him I could only go and see him on the weekend. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he had to say that. They let him have his job. He could go to work. Mm-hmm. But finally, he used his common sense kicked in. He seen what he was doing,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I told him, I have respect to hustle, but at the same time, if it's going to be costing us, money, I mean, it's not worth it, You're constantly getting in trouble and I'm bailing you out. I would rather that you not be out there, hustling. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He worked. Yes, he did. And I tried to work, but he didn't want me to. But yeah, but then thinking about that, it just came to me. I have a nephew. He's been in rehab about 3 or 4 times, and right to this day, my sister's son, he's still on the stuff. So I just say, we just pray for him. That's why we can do. Yeah. Now him, if he come around, no, I will not give him money. I will give him something to eat, Mm-hmm. Because I don't have the money to give to you to go get high on.
I hear you.
But you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And so I truly, I feel bad. He was locked up, then my sister passed away. But I feel for him. I love him, just like he was my own. But at the same time, no, I don't have the money to give you to get high on.
I hear that.
And that's it, And say, for instance, if it's maybe $2 or $3 or something like that, yes, I will give you that. You may go to the store and buy him a snack or something. But no, I don't know nobody else that has been to a rehab just before it got bad. But like I said, he's still doing it, you know, right to this day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, I just thought I'd just share that little bit, where you find me, but drugs is a son of a gun. Yeah. Just like cigarettes. Yeah. It's hard to quit smoking. Yeah. No, it's very hard. Very. That's what started my husband stealing. Yeah. So, one of the doctors had told me that cigarette smoking is almost as hard as to get rid of as drugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll say this about cigarettes, and trust me, I hate cigarettes, but I've never known anybody to go broke on cigarettes, because for what it's worth, at least you get 20 of them in the pack.
Right. Yeah.
Like you get a lot. So if you smoke 2 packs a day, you smoked a lot of cigarettes. But I
was I was in control of the money, but I would not buy him 2 packs a day. No. It was that is what happened to him is exactly what I was scared of what was going to happen to him. And then the smoke. Then, what? 3 of my children had allergies, and asthma. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And all that comes from that. But, when you're young, I take fault in that too, because we were allowing people to come in the house and smoke. But the older we got, we started chilling, and my husband had to go outside, and then the smoke gets all in your clothes. And I'm like, hey, leave your jacket or whatever. If it was cold outside, leave that outside, That's and when I sit back and I think about it, but like I said, we were young, and I'm like, how could I have been so dumb,
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share that little bit. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. Before you go, I want to ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever? Okay, this is like sort of like a family issue. But have you ever seen a situation where somebody in the family was so fed up with somebody else in the family because they was on drugs that they try to beat them up, like that was going to get them off drugs?
Well, no. I mean, they would talk about them, but as far as laying hands on them, no. I've never seen. I never had that in the family. As far as trying to beat them up. Like I told you, my oldest brother was on heroin, but he was able. He went home to my mother, and my mother wasn't having it. What she was telling me, she wasn't gonna sit around and watch him. Her neighbors would tell her if he had anybody at the house, and he came. He got back in church. And he ended up passing away from a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
But he did kick, and he got back into the Word, into church, and everybody was praying for him,
Mm-hmm.
But it was just hard. And then he was trying to take different remedies to help himself because his liver had got destroyed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As far as beating someone up, no, I've never seen that because that's not going to help nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to me, for a person laying their hands on you.
It doesn't solve anything, but people get so frustrated. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially when they know, because when you know somebody from before and you know how much potential they have and how much God-given gifts they have and whatever, and you see them wasting their life away. I mean, I've seen people put hands on them. I'm like, yeah, you put hands on them, but they gonna go get high. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right after y'all gonna cry together and be mad at each other. Y'all gonna cry and all of that kind of stuff, and then they gonna go get high. So
right, exactly, and that's exactly what happens. Like even with my nephew, he was so high one day, and he was mad because his sister and his wife had got into it. But he took a brick and threw through my sister's, that front window of her house and just missed her,
Oh, wow.
And so she was so pissed off, she put him in jail for a couple of days. And I'm like, and I talked to him, and I'm like, man, what's wrong with you? That brick almost hit your mother, But, high and not being able to get the stuff, not working, all these different kind of things going on,
Yeah.
And I don't think he's ever held down a job in his life. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's sad, And like I say, all we can do is just pray for him,
Yeah.
And I know he's hurting. Like I said, he was away when his mother passed away. He was locked up. Yeah. But anyway,
that's one of the toughest things about it.
Yeah, and then you think about, and then his cousin was murdered. He was supposed to have been down there. That's eating away at him. He was supposed to have his back, but he wasn't. He was upstairs getting high. And so, a lot of stuff within the family, they were saying it was his fault and blah, 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 blah. When people are using drugs and whatever, I would figure they got a lot on their mind and a lot on them. And they can't just up and stop, Like I said, he's been in at least, and we all tried to support him, go to all the things he went to, went through in his rehab situations. We tried to support him, but he just right to this day, he just has not kicked. I don't know, and like I said, I guess well, anyway, I know when God, he tells you to be still, get out of the way, be still, but I'm not around him that, I'm not around him that much. And all I can do is pray for him. And I'll try to call him, but every time you turn around, he's going to fold his phone. Okay, I know why he's selling his phone to get what he got to have. And so I'm like, I just ain't never seen nothing like it, But there's other people out there that are going through the same thing, But it's just heartbreaking,
It is.
when I see him, And like I say, he's always been so respectful, but it's just like I don't know. I don't know what it is, why you can't get, And I tell him, do you pray? Do you pray to God? You ask for help, But there again, I don't know. But to your question, no, nobody has ever laid hands on me. Yeah. So, anyways.
Okay.
All right.
Well, listen.
Love you guys. Everybody in chat.
Love you too. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it so much.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good stuff right there. Good stuff. Yeah, man. I've known people who've done it. And I've heard people talk about it more than the people that I've known who have done it. But yeah, I've seen people get so frustrated with people because they was strung out that they wouldn't put hands on them. You hear, and don't get it twisted. Just because they on crack don't mean that they weak or they can't fight. Not 9 times out of 10, it means the opposite. I don't know if you have ever seen a crackhead carry a whole heating unit or heating and or cooling unit. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's a sight to behold. And you could be right behind a crackhead. Once they turn that corner, you ain't catching them. You could be right behind them like this. When they turn the corner, it's almost like you kept going that way. They went that way. You was right behind them like, I got you. The corner for a crackhead. The corner is like it's like trying to catch a mouse. You can catch a mouse out in open floor territory, but against them walls, you ain't catching no mouse against them walls. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find a hole and be out there, pew, a pew. That'd be like trying to get a mouse before he go down the stove. Like he was on top of the stove. Like, what's up? Dave Chappelle skit, crackhead strength. Shit, he wasn't lying. Shit, I've employed some crackheads. I'm like, shit, you know what you could do outside of this addiction you got? He's like, yeah, I know what I can do. You got my $5 or what? I thought we said 10. All right, bet. Anyway, so yeah, but I've seen people try to lay hands on somebody because they was on drugs. Like, you gonna beat them into sobriety? Y'all gonna fight? You gonna win? You gonna beat them? But you might beat them. You don't always win. You know what I mean? But trust and believe, if you ever get into a fight with a crackhead, you're going to get dirty. It's not going to be a clean fight because they're not clean. Sometimes they have that crack funky smell because they're not going to wash at the same time every day. So they got a little bit of the day before or maybe the day before that on them. So, you're going to fight them, but you're going to need a shower afterwards. Win or lose. It ain't going to be no draw. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. But even when you win, you're going to feel like you lost because it's like, oh my God, when he got me in the damn headlock. He almost killed me with the headlock. I did it. I had to escape that headlock. He was killing me, literally. All right, anyway. Lorene Page, Lori, what's good? How you feeling, man? Good to see me some you without a diggy doubt. But yeah, it was, we talking about you ain't gonna do nothing but spend it all on blah, blah, blah. When something belongs to somebody else, you can't tell them what to spend it on. So you can't withhold money from them just because you think that they're not going to do the right things with the money. That ain't got nothing to do with you. So whether they spend their money on gambling, and that's another hard one. When you know somebody is good at gambling, but they always, the house always wins. So they're, have any of y'all ever dealt with a serious gambler? Because it's almost worse than dealing with a crackhead or a drug addict. It's almost worse. Because when they be up, they've won. That money, you better get that money from them right then. Because it ain't going to be around. They going right back to the casino to bet that money. So they up right now. When they come back, they're going to be down to zero. I've seen people take their whole check trying to win their money back. So yeah. But if you dealing with a gambler, a gambling addict, it's just like dealing with a crackhead. It's just like dealing with a drug addict, because you know that they're going to spend all their money on gambling. Now, you might rationalize like that, yeah, they can win, and they will win, but they will keep putting their money back until they lose. And they will keep on putting their money back until they lose it all. Like, I've seen people with a gambling addiction, and they made good money, and they ain't have enough money to get home from AC because they ain't have gas money. They should have filled up when they got there. Oh, it gets worse. Before the whole Easy Pass, I've seen people try to get home from it. Oh, when I say AC, I'm talking about Atlantic City. I've seen people try to get home from Atlantic City. They couldn't get home from Atlantic City. You know why? Because they didn't have enough money for tolls. And this is when the tolls was cheap. This is when the tolls was like, it was like a quarter going up Highway 42. That's the Atlantic City Expressway, 42. They didn't have enough money. They might have had gas in the car. They didn't have enough money to get through the toll booth. Yes, they lost all of their money, every last cent. So $1 here, 75 cents, a quarter. They couldn't get through the toll booth. Got to violate. They had to violate. And yeah, they maxed out their credit cards too, in case you were wondering. Yes, they did. No cash advance. No cash advance. When you're dealing with a gambling addict, that shit is nightmarish. Your rent money went to the casino. Bill money went to the casino. Tuition money went to the casino. Back school money for the kids, casino. Yo, all your money in the casino. Money that you just made in the casino. All your savings and loans in the casino. No. All your money went right straight to the casino. It was kind of bad. Oh, you think it's going to stop? You think they're going to try to just do this next lick and make it pop? Yeah, it might happen. Probably it won't, because they put all that money in. You think they don't know what the risks are? They don't care because they got an addiction. Yeah, you know where. Yeah. It gets bad, son. It gets real bad. You know what I mean? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something about. Wrong woman don't try me. Says, I lost my youngest brother to drugs. He ran the whole gamut of drugs from one to another. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's a familiar story to me. It's a familiar story to me. This is the part that makes drugs, the crack era, the least fun. Having to deal with that bullshit. Having to deal with that old crazy stuff. Wondering if they out there, if they okay out there in the streets, because they be gone for days. I used to be wondering, like, where did they go? When they drop when your auntie or your sister dropped the kids off at your crib and said that she would be back in a few hours or a few minutes, and she ain't come back for like 2 weeks, where did she go? Where did she go? No real shit. Because we used to always just say, yeah, she went to go get high. Where? For 2 weeks. Came back like it wasn't nothing. Y'all done called the hospitals. You done called the cops. You done called the morgue. You done done a missing persons. They are gone. Didn't even call. Ask how the kids was. Let you know that they all right or nothing. You don't know what's going on. They pop back up 2-3 weeks later. The kids that they left you with, they didn't even leave them a change of clothes. They said they would be back in a couple of hours. They just had to make a run. They had to go to the store. Where did they go? Have you seen any of those animal videos? Like they put a camera on a cat and they let you see everywhere that the cat goes and his interaction with other cats and people and cars and all that kind of shit. So you see the cat is be going across fields and under cars and getting in fights with other cats, and we needed that for a crackhead. Like put this camera on this crackhead. All y'all Apple phone users. You know what I mean? Put an air tag on them. But I don't know. I want to actually see. Where they go. You need to put an air tag on. Put an air tag on the crackhead, son. Hit the like button, y'all. Y'all being stingy with likes. I don't understand this weekend shit. These numbers be weak as hell. Matter of fact, let me check them before. You know what I mean? Let me see what I can expect reasonably at the end of this show. These weekend numbers be ass. You know what I mean? They have me questioning my whole existence. Let me see. Yeah, this shit is total trash. Total trash. And it's funny because the same total trash. Hit the like button. Yup. Lori said not even a pamper. Nothing. She dropped off 3 children. Three young children. She ain't leave you no Pampers, no wipes, no onesies, no socks, no jacket, not even a blanket, bassinet, maybe the bassinet. Maybe she left the bassinet. Did she leave the bassinet? Or was she just... Grown woman said, even if you track them, you can't save them. No, forget about saving. I just want to see. I want to see what takes up 2 or 3 weeks of your time. I want to hear the conversations where you totally ignore the fact that you dropped your kids off to your sister at your sister house or at your mom house. That's all I want to see. I just want to hear you somehow totally keep that conversation. Like nobody even asked, like, yo, Cindy, you've been in this crack house, or you've been fucking around with us for like, where you ain't going home? Where is Cindy? Do Cindy have a change of clothes? Does Cindy have a clothes? Cindy, the crackhead Cindy, your sister, does she have a change of clothes her goddamn self? We know that she dropped off her kids at your house. We know this. We know she dropped her kids off at your house with nothing to wear, nothing to eat, no money, no nothing. We know this because she said she was coming back in a few minutes, couple of hours. She just had to make a little run. She had to go to the store. She left them with no clothes. So you had to go get them a change of clothes. Hopefully you had kids of your own and you still had some clothes left so you could let some of them wear those, whatever. Other than that, you had to go shopping. And the kids had to go to school. Forgot about that part, right? Yeah, it's change your whole life around. I just want to see where Cindy went when nobody asked her, how her kids doing or what's going on or how are you still here and you ain't been home, you just been hanging out. I just want to know. I just want to know. Stacey White says, I just wonder, do they think about that stuff when they're in the middle of their addiction? I know for a fact that some of them do, but they are in their addiction. So that overrules everything. And grown woman says, oh, you know that cousin of mine, I don't claim, used to leave her kids with my aunt for weeks at a time. And she says, no clothes, food, or anything. One was an infant. Always. They always leave a new baby. And big crackhead asked, why do they have a new baby? You out there getting pregnant by crack dick? Or if you a man, you out there creating crack kids. Now, a lot of women who get pregnant, who smoke cigarettes. Some women stop smoking cigarettes when they after they find out they get pregnant. Some women. I've seen women who don't. And I've stepped to them like, yo, what are you doing smoking? You pregnant. I'm saying it's only one cigarette. I ain't going to hurt the baby. I talked to the doctor about it. I ain't going to smoke a lot. So with the crackhead, you know what I mean? Like, do crackheads stop smoking crack after they get pregnant? I'm going to go with maybe some do, but I've seen plenty of pregnant crack addicted women. Your uncle, he out there shooting little crack babies. Pew, 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 pew. C-R-A-C-K, pew. A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you gonna do. And grown woman says, no clothes, food, or anything. One was an infant. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Now your eyes sing the sad, sad song of how you live so fast and die so young. But still, you ain't gonna do nothing but smoke up all the money or drink up all the money. You're gonna sex up all the money. You're gonna waste all the money. You're gonna buy a bunch of clothes, buy a bunch of cars, run around here like you chilling with the stars. There's a problem right here in this universe. I'm going to have to put it in this verse and curse. I'm not trying to hear nothing that you're saying. You running around here and you fronting, playing, acting like something that is like a real game. And I'm saying this is such a goddamn shame. I got to get my stuff together. Whether it's March 9th, brand new weather. Daylight savings time happened last night and we lost a fucking hour. I don't feel right. I'm a little bit pissed and a little bit stressed, but I'm going to make sure that I know it's just a test because the Lord be testing me, but he be blessing me. So I got to act like I know and still proving show. And that's the way it go. You know my name is Omar. You know that I'm outstanding. You know I'm going to go far. And if you didn't know, then I'm going to show you how. And if you want to come through me, I'm going to say, wow. Yo, you are my bro, well, you are my sis. So make sure that you have to never miss an opportunity. Plus, I'm giving now. You understand what my life is about. I still tout that way you live in Thanksgiving every day. Christmas is right around the way. Black Friday, that's how I'm trying to live. But we gonna save this money instead of putting it out to give. But I gotta give the money. Sometimes I gotta do a little charity. The popularity is something that I don't have to concentrate. But I know that I'm going to garner a little hate. But it's all right, and it's okay. It was like that. It didn't start all today. Back in the day, the hate was still flowing. It was showing. Every time I saw your face, I thought that I should clear space. Because I knew that horns was coming out. Because you was devilish, motherfucker. Yeah, you took that route. All right. What we gonna do now, Hammer? What we gonna do now? Well, you know what? You know what I think is odd about the algorithm today? We haven't had one male on this show today. Have y'all noticed that shit? Not one male. I think that's a little suspect. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, I hate to get into these conspiracy theories about YouTube, but I smell a rat. Not one man in the chat. Like, I don't even know if it's any in the background. Because, you know, they normally pop out. Like, yo, what up? None. You know what I'm talking about, Jen. Like, you noticed it too, didn't you? Like, This is all holes, no poles. Maybe I shouldn't have dissed that boy J.A., whatever his name was in the beginning. But he was fronting on me. He was fronting. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do better. I'm gonna have to do better. I should call Troy. I should call Troy. You know what? Fuck it. He be calling me. I'm gonna call Troy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call Troy. Hold on, y'all. I'm calling Troy.
Please leave your.
Well, ain't that something? I know he saw the number on the call ID. I know he synced it. I want answers. I demand some answers, but it's okay. It's all right, and it's okay. Everything is going to be all right. Show Halsey says, hi, Jeff. What Jeff? There's no Jeff. There's no Jeff. There's no Jeff. There's no James. There's no Robert. There's no... Oh, you must mean hi, Jen. Because ain't no Jeff. There's no Jeff. There's no Jeff. But it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. They be here tomorrow. They be here tomorrow. It's all right. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Guess whose birthday? I said, guess whose birthday was yesterday? That's Emily coming through on today. What's going on? Omar, you feeling some type of way? You can't handle all of these ladies? You know goddamn well that before we started coming on in the night, it wasn't nothing but y'all. It was y'all and Ansel and Norris. That was it. That was it. So let's not. All right, we had the young boy. What was his name? We had the young boy. But he was in and out. He was in and out. As a matter of fact, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. But forget about that. What about you, Emily? Since you was in the background listening and shit. So since you was in the background listening, that means it might be some dudes in the background listening. Like, so are you finished partying though? That's the real question. You know what I mean? I hope your birthday was spectacular. I hope you got everything you wanted, did everything you wanted, whatever. You know what I mean? I see you survived it. You ain't gonna tell me you ain't, you probably drunk off your ass. Was you drunk off your ass though? You know, I mean, I just want to know, was you drunk off your ass? You know what I'm saying? Grown women don't tell me, said they lurking in the background. They might be. Emily was just there. You like, will not say anything. Will not say. Oh, boom. All right. You feel some kind of way that being around all these ladies? Shit. I hope you don't think I'm more comfortable around men than women. Because that would be wrong. That would be wrong. You say, yes, it was great. Well, that's beautiful. That's real beautiful. That's real beautiful that your birthday was great. That's beautiful. That's what I want to hear. It was a real beautiful birthday. It was a real beautiful birthday. Beautiful birthday. Beautiful birthday. Still, you got to give them their money. You know what I mean? If somebody tried to withhold money from you because you like, I don't know, how many of y'all, since it is all women here, any of y'all ever have a shoe addiction? Let's not call it an addiction. That's not, because I really don't like throwing that word around. That ain't, the word addict and addiction ain't really cool. I know YouTube hate the word. They gonna flag this show for sure, but fuck it. I'll weasel my way out of it. But how many of y'all have had a thing for shoes and you just, has there ever been a time period in your life where you felt like you had to have shoes? You might have attached yourself to a certain brand. Like, yo, man, Joan and David be making the best shoes. Steve Madden be making the best shoes. You know what I'm saying? What was some of those other brands, whatever? I don't know, candies. I don't know. Whatever your brand was back in the day. Emily says, no, a watch addiction. Oh, so you spend a lot of money on timepieces. Yeah, that's an expensive little thing right there. When you into watches, because a grown woman would know, she would definitely know. Yeah, watches cost a lot. Watches cost a lot. Grown woman says, me, I have a shoe and clothes problem. Jen says, I got tons of shoes, but I need it for each outfit. Grown woman said, Coach, I have a thing for watches, and handbags. I didn't know about the handbags. I didn't know you had a thing for handbags. I know you got a thing for sneakers too. So, yeah. And so imagine somebody telling you that they not gonna give you your money or pay you or whatever because you ain't gonna do nothing but go out and buy another watch, or you gonna go out and buy another pair of shoes, whether they're expensive or not. You be wasting all your money on shoes. And you know, and to be honest with you, a lot of haters be trying to tell you what you gonna do with your money. You know, even if they don't have control over your money, you might be telling them that you about to get paid, or you won some money, or you coming into some money. You suffered a little windfall. You got some money coming in. You ain't, I don't know. All right, yeah, you about to get this money, but you ain't gonna do nothing but fuck that money up. You ain't gonna do nothing but run around and buy, I don't know, 100 pairs of Jordans or some shit like that. Well, I mean, why you hating though? You don't know what I'm gonna do with my money, but whatever I do with my money is my money. So why you counting my money? And why are you spending my money before I even get it? You already got my money is spent. You already got my money spent. Yeah, you gotta put the weed in the blunt. Yo, you take the weed in the blunt. Yeah, you don't front. Spend all my money that I had for the month. I only get paid on the 1st and 15th. And I spent that money like I didn't have teeth. Speaking to be sure, I should have bought some teeth. My shit is missing up here. Yo, it's like where do the top row go? Do they find their way home? Back to the open arms of the dentures. All right. She said, yeah, them too. She says, I just bought a new pair of sneakers and a sweatsuit to Oh shit. He said, I pay my bills and what's left over, I treat myself. I What can I say? What can I say? I mean, it already wasn't none of my business, but even if I was to make it my business, what can I say about that? You take care of your responsibilities. What can anybody say? Well, a hater gonna say what they say. They gonna say something. I ain't never known a hater to just, keep his or her thoughts to themselves. They gonna speak on it. They gonna speak on it. They gonna have something to say, and they gonna act like it's their right to say it. Like, well, yeah, you spent all your money on. Oh, hold on, but I would be remiss if I acted like we shouldn't talk about people. Like, if you've ever shared with somebody what you do for somebody else, and had somebody and try to discourage you from doing something, like, all right, maybe you like to, as a woman, maybe you like to see your man in certain things. It could be anything. Maybe you like cologne. You like men's cologne. So, every time you go in the mall, you make your way over to the men's cologne counter. Like, this smells good. What's the name of this? You see the name of it. Okay. You know what I mean? You got the tester in your hand. Like, this is a nice bottle too. How much this cost? Cologne, colognes and perfumes are so expensive nowadays. So let's say the bottle, 4.5 ounces, and it's like $120. And somebody telling you, you already spending money on, why you gotta be, he a man, he should be doing this for you. You spend money on your man. Didn't you just buy him a shirt? It was a polo shirt too. Hating, counting the money that you spend on somebody else. Now maybe it makes you feel good when you buy your love gifts. You do things for them. Evidently, they doing something for you. Whether they doing something for you financially or not, that's your business. Because they might just be giving you the love and attention and making you feel good the way that you want to feel good when you with somebody. But somebody else who is hating on that, and I'm not going to say it's probably because they don't have nobody, because they could have somebody and they just don't treat them like anything. They just treat them like shit. And it ain't that easy when you treating somebody or you're being treated well and you got to deal with somebody who's treating somebody else like shit, or they're not being treated well. Trust me, the hate is going to kick in and they're going to start talking. they gonna start talking. You ain't gonna do nothing but buy your man. You ain't even gonna get nothing for yourself. You gonna and men go through it too. Man, she playing the shit out of you. You out here buying necklaces and necklaces and you out here buying tennis bracelets. You out here buying diamond tennis bracelets, 3-carat diamond tennis bracelets. Yeah. And they over there, they just hating. How they gonna tell you that you can't pick up a pair of polo drawers for your man? That's your man, shorty. You want to see your man in a pack of polo boxers? That's on you. Well, I mean, what you could have just got them the Tommy Hilfiger boxers because they was on sale. Well, I'm black and I don't support no Tommy Hilfiger because you know he be fronting. But still, it was cheaper. They just drawers. Well, then you shouldn't be hating on these polo drawers. She want to see her man. She want to take that stand. She want to see her man in the polo drawers, the boxers. That's for all y'all. Actually, it's not. Yeah, a man got them drawers. You ain't got them, so shoot your shot. You wish you had somebody that would treat you like you was they hottie. But instead, you sitting back hating. And all of that time just waiting for them to break up, them to be mad at each other, and you want to come on, hey, brother, yo, the more fish in the sea. Yeah, but for now, just hang out with me. Yo, bitch ass nigga. This shit is crazy. And out here, and I figured that you should be a little taller than that. You should act like you're more of a baller than that. Pockets never fat, always slim, and you ain't him. So you take all your time out to hate. You ain't trying to hear the shit on the 9th date. March 9th, that's when we came out. Yeah, my man LPDO, I give a shout. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. More ways than one. What's up, my man, son? Glad you came on through. You know how we do. Everybody come through this motherfucking weed crew. Urban Therapy with Son. Act like you know that. If you don't really come around here and show act. This particular time we fire. I seen the fire sign right there. I'll retire when I'm done, when I'm finished, when I'm through. But right now I'm going to bring this hot shit for you. And it won't stop until the album drops. Matter of fact, mixtape. Yeah, it's no shit. Hey, I go ape shit, tape shit. Make sure that it gets recorded and I bought it. Yeah, spent a couple of dollars. Still got a lot left over. So what you over? Get over it. Get finished with it. Trying to hear that bullshit. You know I did it. All right. Okay. I think I had a cat here. A cat fur in my face. Let me see. What I'm trying to. Grown woman says that's my business and that's my money and my man. Yeah, but and this is why you can't tell everybody when you do something nice for somebody. They want to be hating, right? That's her man. She married the boy. I think it's got to be something to it. Let her treat him. You buy your man a seafood boil platter. He mad because he ain't get a seafood boil. Well, he be buying seafood. You know what I'm saying? Buying seafood. Anyway, he got everything on a seafood boil. You know, he got the shrimp. You got the crab legs. You got the Dungeness crab legs. You got the mussels over here. You got the corn. You got the potatoes and shit. And shit all garlicky, smelling all garlicky and buttery. You fucking man, you raise your cholesterol. All this butter, got all this butter. You know, looking all buttery and everything. I mean, do your man be giving you a seafood boil? Why you gotta give him a seafood? I mean, my girl ain't give me no seafood boil. Why you gotta get your man? Why you gotta get your man a seafood boil? Don't let it be your ex. Well, shit, when you ain't never give me a seafood boil when we used to go, you can give me a seafood boil. The only thing you ever gave me was a chicken platter. You gave me a half a chicken. You got me a half a chicken platter from Meadow Lanes and shit. You gave me a chicken platter from Meadow Lanes. I mean, what we doing? You gotta call her. Gotta call her. Gotta call her. Gotta call her.
You have a call from
Peter Nunez.
My dude. What's going on, my friend? How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. I'm enjoying this beautiful Sunday. I just caught you a little bit late. I just left the gym, but I'm glad I was able to tune in on you.
That's what's up. Good to see you. So what's good? What's on your mind today?
Yeah. I just wanted to talk about. I came in and see you talking about the women buying their men, things like that. For me, in my experience, my relationships, I never had a woman buy me anything. And in my life, besides my mother, I never had a female buy me nothing. And I've been in relationships. My longest relationship was 7 years, and then 4 years, and then 2 years. The way I was raised is like whatever I can produce is mine. And if I'm in a relationship, that money goes towards the person I'm with as well. And then also my mom raised me was mine. It's mine and my woman's. If I'm married. But what's hers is hers.
Okay.
So like I've been in situations where I was dating a woman and then I had a fire, lost the first home that I had, and then I was homeless for probably 2-3 months. The woman told me to move in with her. I refused to. She tried to give me money. I refused to take it because I don't know if it was a pride thing or what, but I was kind of raised different than them to accept nothing from a female. I kind of take it, even for my birthday, I take it like an insult if a female was about me anything.
You take it as an insult if a female try to buy you something?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
I honestly do, because the way my mom raised me, I think I still got it. You got to do without if you don't have. I know a relationship is not 50-50, it's 100%. But my mom really raised me, and for a relationship I've seen her have, she showed me that like what a man's responsibility is. It's like even if you're not going to take the woman serious, you're responsible for that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you got somebody around you, like I see a lot of men that honestly like live off females that and stuff like that because they ain't got no place to be, and it's kind of like it's disrespectful as a man.
Mm-hmm.
But like I feel like this is my exact feeling. I feel the women are the lesser vessel. I don't believe men and women are equal. Me saying that, I don't say that men are better than women or women are better than men, but we're not equal. They can't produce seed to give life, and we can't hold life in us for 9 months like that. We're not equal, but I feel if a man's dealing with a woman, like it's his responsibility to clothe her, feed her, and to take care of whatever, even if he don't understand it or want the same thing she wants. If he's going to deal with it, I feel it's his responsibility to take care of everything. And vice versa, I believe the way that the woman's supposed to help the man is not financially, it's spiritually and emotionally. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think. Well,
even if she's not providing for you financially, that doesn't mean that she can't buy you a gift or something like that, just as a nice gesture.
No, not even that. Not even a gift. I have women live with me. The 7-year relationship I was with, the woman didn't pay a bill. I told her, she asked me, she's making good money. What can she do? I told her to save. That's your responsibility. Save whatever you got to do. I'm a man. Wherever I live, I'm going to have to pay for it. And it was the best relationship I've ever had in my life. And stuff like Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas or holidays. Valentine's Day just passed. Like Valentine's Day is a day for people that actually, they're going to go spend bullshit money and be nice for one day where they're supposed to treat their significant other with love and respect every day. So I don't celebrate holidays and stuff like that, but I feel it's a man's job. He's not like I wake up every day, God gives me what I want. I honestly don't get pleasure from, like, I'm not trying to sound weird. I enjoy sex, but that's not my first 5 things that give me pleasure in his life. So okay. I realize what's my duty as a man, and I realize what's my obligation.
Okay, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. I wish I was different because I denied a lot of help from a lot of good people.
Yeah,
because of that, of me not able to accept.
Yeah, it's actually, it's not a good thing to refuse gifts, because not everybody understands or accepts, your theory of how things are supposed to be. People buy things or give things to people because they like them. And when people refuse the things that they give them, they can look at it. I'm not saying that they always look at it this way, but they can look at it like, turning your nose up at something, or you don't think that gifts from them are acceptable or whatever, and it can make them feel some kind of way. So like my dad always told me, even if you don't like something that somebody gives you, accept it anyway, because you don't have to use it. But if you like refuse it and act like whatever they gave you wasn't good enough or nice enough, then whenever they get something good, then they won't give it to you. So I mean, I understand where you coming from, because what it sounds like to me, when you saying that a woman you've never gotten any gifts from a woman, it sounds to me like you told them not to give you anything. So it doesn't surprise me. So I mean,
and I had a couple of situations where it started fights where they went against my wishes and bought me things.
Why would you?
And the thing is, I know how humans are. When we fuck up, and I'm gonna say as a whole, when we fuck up, we like to try to pacify and sugarcoat things. And I realize how men and women are. When we fuck up and don't be faithful in one way or another, we buy little things to try to keep a person happy, and that and third. And I explained to them, my happiness can never come from your pussy or no gift you can buy me. Why don't you just treat me good? I don't want to have to worry about looking over my shoulder with you. That's simple.
So you think wait. So you think that the only reason that somebody would offer you a gift is because they did something slimy in the background?
50-50, because at the end of the day, if you fuck with a person or love a person, respect them, it has nothing to do with what you can give them physically and financially, and the same thing vice versa. It's a magnet where it's just their personality you want to be around.
Okay. Well, like, I mean, that's a perspective, because
I seen my brother, like, for example, like, live that fast life where they're making great money. Him and his wife are both 6 figures every year. And, they weren't happy, because every Valentine's Day, it was like, even if I like the gift, I don't like it. Did you spend more money on what you spent for me last year? And it's horrible.
Well, I don't think them being unhappy, I don't think that had anything to do with what they gave each other. They were probably just unhappy with each other, regardless. But I'm gonna tell you this. I've never been with a woman that didn't buy me things, and ever. So they must have been cheating like a motherfucker. But you know what I mean? They sure made up for
it. I'll be honest. I gotta be real, man. Like real straightforward. It's an insult to me. I tell a woman, like, I don't really call women out their names, but I told them, like, when they do it, I tell them, like, bitch, I can buy this myself. Like how you said earlier, I deny it, because the truth is 100% out of the time, 10 times out of 10, they're not going to get you what I want. And what I want, and honestly, is not nothing materialistic. I take pride in being able to wake up every day and not be crippled, to be able to tell somebody I love them, to be able to hug them, to be able to fuck with a chick I'm in a relationship with real good, and go to sleep and have her cook something, and she wake up, I cook something in reverse. Those are my gifts and stuff. So, like, it's different. Like, that materialistic, it's like, yeah, it's shiny, it's nice, but that's just temporary for now. But how's your emotions with me now? Because you can be upset with a person and give them $1 million. No, I want to keep you right.
I don't really think it go down like that. But listen, unfortunately, you called at the end of the show. We already over 2 hours, so we gotta go.
It's a blessing just to be able to get through and hear your knowledge, man. I appreciate it. I've been reading all the comments and everybody and what they're saying and stuff. I love the show, man.
Yo, man, I appreciate you to the fullest. You just don't know. And like I always tell you, never hesitate to call in. I wish we could have spent a little bit more time.
It's all good. I appreciate it. I'm gonna run this back and see what I missed.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Bless, man. Bless.
All right, peace. That was good shit. That was good shit. Interesting perspective. And Lori said, he said a lot of men what she said? A whole lot of old school gentlemen were raised that way. I don't know no man that I don't. I was around a lot of old heads, but then women ain't give them nothing, ain't do nothing from them. I mean, nothing for them. Fuck that. I ain't never gonna be that kind of old school shit. I've refused shit because, you know, man, there can be times in your life where somebody was trying to buy you or corner you or manipulate you, and like the whole, oh, you wouldn't have been nothing or you wouldn't have had nothing if it wasn't for, yeah, I'll refuse that in a minute because I ain't never been broke like that. But a pack of polo drawers? I mean, shit, it don't pay the bills. But I'll tell you this. And you know, it's funny because they say, you know how they say, love don't pay the bills. Well, who gonna pay your bills that don't love you? That's what I want to know. They say love don't pay the bills. But from what I know, if you love somebody, you'll pay their bills. I'm sure not gonna pay the bills for my enemies or somebody who I don't love. You ain't got a shot. So love might not have paid the bills, but somebody who loved you sure came up with the money. All right, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 9th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Alicia Harris. Happy birthday to you. And also my man Kevin Dukes, happy birthday. And Nikki Kegler and Arshella Parham. And she's raising money for the, and I ain't shouting that shit out. Fuck that. All right, and Dion Johnson, happy birthday to you. And Corinne Davis. And also Yalisa Cruz and James Jones. My man Vaughn Bird and Selena Balmer. James Jones has 4 different accounts. This is when it get bad, man. Y'all gotta stop forgetting your passwords. He got 4 accounts. I'm like James Jones. I gotta skip. It still came back in the last one. James Jones. All right. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious. March 9th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally, all of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on and do the jam. The rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and go hard, go for yours, and go hard, go for yours, and remember, yo, you yell it out, they fall like timber. There always gonna be a couple of haters, but it doesn't mean that you can't be greater than you were before. You got some shit in store that they don't even know. You about to let it show, but you do it all on your own time, you slime. You know what I'm talking about. Remember, mom used to always teach you to save a couple of coins. You don't have to spend it everywhere you're going. The beach is like your friends. No ends, no nothing. You gonna be running to hell and diaper like the pins with your old young ass. You gotta act like you got some sense out here. Show a little class. Hey, I got a couple of tasks. Give you a quiz. And you better act like you know what time it is. My name is Sun752. You know I do what the fuck I want to do. You do the same too. So we are same gang, and everything never gonna change. Well, it might have to change, rearrange, but we always gonna have a couple of dollars and we still holler. And that's whether we are broke as hell or scholars. Don't know even how to read, but still bleed. Same blood, cover like a flood. Drown these motherfuckers, got it up out of mud. Still making a couple of dollars for me and you. Gonna make sure that we understand true. All the feelings that I have for you and yours. I used to run around with me and all my boys. And we used to talk about how things gonna be later when we get a couple of cash and get up in that ass. I remember my man got the 5.0. And that shit was really something to show. He said we going up to the Platte on Sunday. Come along with me. We gonna scoop all of these G's. And the G's was girls. You understand? That's how it was back in the day. That was our world. Not trying to keep up with the Jones. I was just trying to get some cover for the bones. You understand what I said? I ain't talking in code, but it ain't the end of the road. Yeah, they like the end of the road. Oh my God, end of the road. You know what I'm talking about, boys in the mid, end of the road. Oh my God, end of the road. Oh my God. You know, because we come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. You belong to me. I belong to you. Oh my God. Just come back to me. Just come back to me. Hey yo, just come back to me. Oh my God. Just come back to me. You just won't come back to me, will you? Just come back to me. Damn, shorty. Oh my God. End of the road. Still I can't let go. You belong to me. I belong to you. This is how we do. Yo, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. Yo, we will be back tomorrow night, Monday going into Tuesday, 2 a.m. Y'all know how we do. I want to thank y'all for coming through on this Sunday. Y'all could have been anywhere. Y'all could have been, doing anything, but y'all came to rock with me and I appreciate it. It won't go unnoticed. So I said, I said, y'all, I want y'all to have a great day. No exceptions. Max out, do your thing, relax, get ready for work tomorrow. If you had to work today, salute to you. You know what I mean? Work hard, get the money. Get the money. Queens, get the money, baby. Queens, get the money. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Let me see the final results of this poll. Y'all was shitting on this poll. Only 16 votes on the poll? Only 16 votes on the poll? If black people were to ever get reparations, do you think that they would waste all of the money? The money. Oh, yes, YOLO, sex, cars, and crab legs, 12%. No, they would invest and build, 31%. Oh, it's theirs to do as they please, 6%. They are never getting reparations, 50%. Wow. So 8 people said, nah, you ain't getting no reparations. Fuck, we ain't even got to have this conversation. I don't even know how you bring that shit up. You ain't getting no reparation. You ain't getting no reparation. You ain't getting nothing. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. You know what I'm saying? And holla. Peace. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. All right.